As a Brit, I am fascinated by the New World. The USA, I've been over a couple of times, and for the most part, Americans are the politest people in the world, albeit not the ones we're going to meet today. And I think Britain and America have a lot in common. We speak the same language, roughly, and we have a shared history, albeit a history with a massive war in the middle of it. And as a Brit, I think it was sour grapes on our part to burn down the White House. Yet for the last few days, on social media, TikTok and X, I've seen many American women talking about something that I have no idea about. SNAP and EBT. I looked it up. SNAP is Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and of course EBT is electronic bank transfer. I am going to make a lot of mistakes in this video, so Americans, please pull me up on it. But effectively, this is like a credit card loaded with food stamps, but it's a benefit. It's not something that someone has had to earn. And people are losing their minds because, again, if I've got this right, there was a government shutdown, so they haven't all been issued, and there are massive cutbacks coming. But even if I'm a bit off there, that's not the point of this video. The point is, there are countless American women going on TikTok effectively moaning that the government will no longer give them free food for them and their children. And it strikes me, and this applies both sides of the Atlantic, that people with no means of supporting themselves can't stop having fucking kids. The way I live my life is, if I can't afford something, I don't have it. I would love a Ferrari, but I couldn't afford to run one, let alone buy one, so I'm not trying to take out finance. And I don't see why the same thing doesn't apply to offspring. If, by your poor life choices, you are unable to support yourself, don't bring someone else into the world who's your dependent. Yet today we'll meet people who take no responsibility for their own life choices and seem amazed that suddenly the benefits they've relied on, they just expect to get for nothing, have suddenly been cut.
For me, because I've been on food stamps for the past 15 years, you do realize that I qualified for food stamps because of my income, right? Because I don't have any income. I haven't had income in the past 15 years, and I have been able to have my bills paid, my food paid for, and I'm in Section 8 housing, okay? These are all programs that I'm entitled to because I do not make enough, okay? So before you go and pass judgment on someone, realize that everyone's life situation is not going to be the same as yours.
If she'd mentioned having a disability, I would be sympathetic, because I know there are some people who can't work, but she didn't, so I'm not. What I'm hearing is, I've done fuck all for 15 years, and for some reason, people pass judgment on me. And even though she's on a different continent, it's people like that, who, when I'm getting up in the morning, at 4:45 to go to work, absolutely boil my piss. It's like she's going, I'm entitled to all these things because other people should go to work and pay taxes so I can sit on my arse all day. And we've got plenty of these people in the UK. The difference being that under our current government, they're not having their benefits cut. Once a month, they just get money shoveled through their letterboxes.
So you think the food stamps thing isn't a problem? But my nephew, my brother, may struggle to feed my nephew if they don't get food stamps. Even if WIC comes through. That's enough for my nephew. What is my brother supposed to do? Or his wife? Or their roommate? Or their roommate's son? What is my family supposed to do? My mom, who's on disability because she had a stroke and she can hardly get around, and can't work a job, like a full-time job, has been door dashing to put money back in the bank to prepare for November, since we most likely won't be getting food stamps. Yet it's not a problem to you people. My mother's going out and putting herself in pain, but it's not a problem. Okay.
Is she really in a position to talk about food stamps? Because she looks rather well fed. And initially I thought, well, why can't she share some of her food with her family? But I'm guessing she doesn't like to share. Now, I like the idea of food stamps. I'd love to see it in the UK, so that people living on benefits didn't blow them all on fags and tattoos. Americans, fags in the UK means cigarettes. But that cow that's escaped from the field, talking about her brother, his wife, their roommate and their children. Do any of the adults actually work? And if so, if they can't put food on the table, work longer hours like everyone else has to. I feel sorry for her brother. He's worried about his family starving, and his sister looks like Jabba the Hutt in drag.
Because of the government shutdown, now I can't get my stamps for next month. How am I going to feed my 7 kids? I have 7 different baby daddies, and none of them no good for me. It's the taxpayers' jobs to make sure this happens. So taxpayers, y'all out there, I need y'all to make this happen next month.
7 children with 7 different men. What a classy girl. What is the state of her undercarriage? I bet the last kid just walked out. It must be like trying to fuck a 2-man tent. But no, the taxpayer bears the responsibility to raise her 7 little bastards, while she enjoys her life of being a walking sperm bank, endlessly pumping out kids from useless men. But if you can't get food stamps, there is an alternative.
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps. So this is what I stole. Okay, they wanted $9 for this. I said, oh, I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this. They wanted, sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay, let me show you the most important thing to me. Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got? How many short ribs is that? And can I be...
I had to cut that clip short because shortly after, she goes on a mad tirade, throwing the N-word in every sentence and ranting about be like the white man, just steal everything. Which is an odd position given that she's just shown us what she's stolen. And how fucking thick do you have to be to go shoplifting and then show everything you've nicked and post it with your face clearly visible on TikTok?
In day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching a video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
I'm aware that all the clips I've used today have been of women. I'm not trying to be sexist, that's just how this story is panning out. And yes, she's disabled, so I have some sympathy. But again, the fucking entitlement. It's the job of the taxpayers to raise my children, to pay for them. The children she didn't need to have, but has chosen to have. She wants to just live off the state. Oh no, it's taxpayers who pay for my life and the lives of my offspring because I have problems and I take no responsibility. I'm so poor, you're in a fucking car. Like I said, I'm a Brit, so I've probably made a lot of mistakes in this video. But it strikes me, that last lady says, I've got 2,000 followers on TikTok. That isn't a job. And I say that as a YouTuber with 11,500 followers. This doesn't pay for your life. Not yet. That being said, everyone who's either a patron or has donated to my Buy Me a Coffee, you guys are fucking epic. You have no idea how much it helps me out. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you could leave a like, a comment or share the video, that really helps the algorithm. If you'd like to support me in making these videos like the lovely people have done already, there are links in the description to buy me a coffee and to my Patreon. And as ever, thanks for watching. This cost $9, this cost $7, this cost $12. No, it didn't, because you stole it. And you posted it on the fucking internet. Fucking, that was a good start, and well done. All the way through this video, and the bloopers come when the fucking light is going. Wonderful. So, if you're here to watch me fuck up, it's done in very bad lighting. Oh shit. I'm in a bit of a pickle. It's now too dark to read my, well, not script, notes.